The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4, they offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
I'd like to introduce you to Amari. He's an American Staffordshire Terrier mix, about a year old. He came to the shelter as a stray, so we're trying to piece together, what his personality is and what his likes and his dislikes are. He is a playful dog. He's energetic, and for that reason I would recommend that he go to a house where somebody has the time to work with him and to train him and the energy to discipline him. He does respond to discipline, and he does listen as long as you give him a firm command. He is a very loving dog. He's playful. He seems to like most other dogs, though I would not put him in a situation where he is with another alpha dog, as he will react. He would be very good with a submissive dog. He likes to go on his walks, but I have noticed on the walk that he seems rather a little too interested in cats if we encounter a cat sitting in somebody's front yard. So I would definitely not recommend that he would be adopted by somebody with a cat. He loves people, and I think that he would be absolutely fine with children. We haven't had the opportunity to see how he is. I must add at this point, he can be a little nervous when meeting men at first, but if you approach him slowly, he soon warms up and is generally very good with people. He has learned one command, and that is sit, and that he does, I would say, 99% of the time. I tried to encourage him to do it down from a sit position, and he looked at me as if I was out of my mind. But I'm sure he's got it in him to learn more. And of course he does understand the word no, which is very handy. I think that he would really turn into a great dog out of the shelter and in somebody's home. I think that matched with his level of playfulness, he could also be a couch potato when you needed him to be one. He's exceptionally handsome, and he's so loving. I think he would be a good addition to anybody's household.
This is our Chemo. Chemo is a 1-year-old German Shepherd Black Lab mix who is just gorgeous, has these huge ears. And Chemo is Hawaiian for James, so he has a regal name that suits his regal bearing. He's a young, as you can see, energetic. He sees another dog, so that's why he's getting a little crazy. But he's a very, very easy dog to walk on his leash because he has obviously had some training. He knows basic commands. He sits, he gives his paw. He's very playful, and he's also very curious. He investigates everything in the park that he can see. When he's in his kennel, he's very well behaved. He would be probably good either in a home with or without children. He'd have to be introduced to another dog to see how he got along, and we haven't tested him with cats, but he would, with a little more training, I think he would just be the perfect pet for somebody who wants to have a dog that they can play with and and have lots of fun with. Well, this is our Mac, or as we like to call him, Big Mac. Mac is a 3-year-old Ridgeback mix. If you look at his head, we would tell you we think he probably has some Mastiff in him. He's got a very gentle mouth for a big boy. He likes his treats. And he is a very easy walk. When he first came out, we said, who is going to walk this dog? But he just loves to walk on his collar. We don't even put a harness on him, and he walks right by you. He does, I have to tell you, get interested in squirrels, so you have to be prepared if he spots one of those. But other than that, he's a perfect walk. He's the quietest dog in the kennel. He's house trained because every day his kennel is completely clean. We take him out in the morning first thing for a potty break so he can urinate, put him back in, and then he waits for his turn to walk to go, and he's fine with that. He's very playful. He loves to play with balls, to chase balls and bring them back. He would be the perfect dog for a family of children because he really seems to like kids. And he's, I think the combination of both being playful and being content to just lie down and have his own space. So, he's obviously a big boy. He's about, I think, almost 90 pounds, but he's a gentle, we call him our gentle giant. So anyone who's looking for a gorgeous, huge playmate, this is it for you. Well, this is Bronson. Bronson is our 8-month-old lab border collie mix. He came to us about 2 months ago when he was 6 months old. And he is a young adolescent, very, very friendly, very, very exuberant. He loves to play. He has been kenneled with an 11-month-old fellow adolescent until recently. And he just got moved in with an older female, and he's getting along with her fine. And he is one that would require some training, but not, doesn't have bad behaviors. He just, needs to learn how to sit and lie down and come. But he's very willing to please. On his walk, he's very sweet. He starts out quite exuberant, and then he calms down. He loves walking with other dogs. He's very good with that. And in our play yard, he is quite the ball chaser. He loves to go after ball, and we just realized that he loves water. We have a pool in our courtyard, and he just ran in there just a little bit earlier and rolled around and had a great time. So he'd be a candidate to take to a lake or a creek or anything with water. That's probably the lab in him. And he would be great with children. He would be great with, I think, cats, because he doesn't seem to show any need to chase anything that he sees on a walk. And he is young, so he can be trained. He'd also be good probably for an older couple because he's not a big dog and he's not going to get much bigger. So he'd be easy to walk once he's trained on a leash. And he just would, I think, be a very affectionate, loving companion for any home.
This is our dog Tide. He is an American Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's about 1.5 years old. He came to the shelter as a stray. He was found running on Jack's Canyon with another little brindle pitty girl, and between them they were given the name Crimson and Tide. I called him sometimes Mr. T. As you can see, he's a very handsome dog. He's big and he is strong, but he's a gentle giant. He was actually adopted out by somebody recently and he went home for 2 days. It didn't work out. The gentleman who adopted him had a broken back and Tide proved to be too strong for him. So he came back, but in those 2 days he did adapt very well to home life, and so the only thing about it was his strength. He loves the water and he loves the wash after the rain, and he scratches at the water and then just runs around in circles. So that is actually one of his favorite things. If he sees another dog while you're walking, if he sees another dog, he freezes in his tracks. He has no aggression. He shows like only total interest. He's totally fascinated, especially by small dogs for some reason. But again, no aggression. He has learned, he's pretty obedient. He knows his sit and his down, and I think that wherever he lands up in his forever home, whoever wants to take his training another step further, I think he will respond very well to consistency and training and repetition. I think he would be a very good boy in a house. We'll do a little sit. He seems to like his trail mix. Tide, sit. Okay, sit. Down, 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 down. Good boy, good boy. But again, he's very loving. He loves people. He loves his interactive toys, like a Kong that you can stuff with whatever, put a treat in, or you can put peanut butter in there. Keep him fascinated for hours, and just a very loving boy.
Well, this is our Lila, and Lila is a beautiful 3.5-year-old shepherd mix. She came to the kennel in the middle of July as a stray, and she's obviously been very well fed because she's got quite a hefty physique here, but she's one of the most docile and sweet dogs that we've ever had. She has not met a dog that she doesn't like. She is currently kenneled with a very rambunctious little 8-month-old, and she's getting along fine with him. We just introduced them yesterday, and she's kind of adopted him as her little baby. And on her walk, she is a perfect walk. She's very easy. She doesn't need to be harnessed. You can just walk her on a lead. And she would be a perfect, I think, dog for a family with kids because she's very affectionate. She loves to be petted, as you can see. She's very calm. Her demeanor is very calm. She'd also be good for seniors. You could have her in a home with seniors. She'd be a great companion, just content to sit by and be petted. And I think she'd also be fine with cats because she, as you can see, she's a very, very calm girl and doesn't seem to react on her walk with rabbits or squirrels or lizards or anything. So she's just a perfect little girl, and she's young at 3.5, so she'd be a great companion for any family.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624, the Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
This is Drew. He's a young kitten of 5 months old. He's very soft, very sweet, and very playful. He came in with 3 other siblings who are called Ivy, Audrey, and I can't remember the fourth one, 2 of which have been adopted. And he's now waiting for a home, either on his own or with his sister. He was found as a stray when he was a bit younger, and we've brought him into the shelter here and been feeding him, and he's gained quite a bit of weight, and he's very, very confident and very happy. He'd be great for any sort of home, probably be okay with dogs, certainly with other kitties, and he would love to go home with his sister if he can, but that's okay if he can't. And he is just a ball of energy, very, very sweet. This is Louis. He's a very sweet stray that came to us, a little bit thinner than he is now. He's 2 years old. He is very, very loving. He likes to sit on your lap. He likes to be stroked, rubbed, and he's very, very attentive. He grinds his teeth when he gets really excited and purrs, so he's quite a little character. He'd be fantastic in any sort of loving home. He's just got so much love to give. Very, very sweet boy. Aren't you, Louis? Yeah. This is Onyx. He's a long-haired black kitty. He came to us as a stray. He was a little bit shy when he first arrived, but he is one of the popular kitties here. He likes a quiet environment generally, so he would probably be best for a home that isn't got a large family. So maybe a single person or a senior couple would be ideal for him. He does like to sit on your lap, and he is just very, very sweet and very good company, very loving. This is Vicky. She was found in a dumpster. She's a lively little kitten. She has a sister called Mandy, but she was raised in a foster home, and it was a loving home that had dogs, and she slept with the dog, and she's been bottle fed, and she's very well socialized, and she would suit pretty much any sort of home. Anybody that would like a lively kitten, lively loving kitten, possibly if they have a dog too, that would work for her. This is Fifi. She's a senior cat. She's 9 years old. She will be available at the senior adoption rate, which is $30. She likes a very quiet environment, a small quiet environment, and she would be great company for a senior person that just wants a lap cat to love and to hold. She recently had a line cut, which is rather amazing. Her hair's growing back. She's a Maine Coon, and she's actually a big fluffy cat when her hair is all back on her body. This is Nala. She is 2 years old. She is very, very affectionate, very sweet kitty. She was abandoned by her owner. We don't specifically know why, but she came to us, and we have found that she's clearly been loved, and she clearly wants to be loved. She will be ideal in a home that just wants a loving kitty that will sit on your lap and be no trouble at all. She's also very pretty and very young, so she's still very playful. This is Minsky. She's a tortoiseshell kitty, very sweet, 5 months old. She was found as a stray and brought to the shelter with her siblings. She's very gentle, so she's clearly been socialized from wherever she came from. She would make an ideal pet for anybody wanting a young, loving kitten that will grow to be a cat, that's really no trouble, and very, very pretty. This very sweet little girl is called Annie. She's 2 years old, and she was abandoned by her owner, and she was found and brought to the shelter, and she was very heavily pregnant, and very shortly afterwards gave birth to her kittens. And just after she gave birth to the kittens, the foster mum was looking after her and her kittens, and a lot more kittens came into the shelter, so she ended up being foster mum to about 20 kittens, and she has fed them and nursed them and been incredibly sweet to all of them as if they were all her own. And now they've all grown up and they're going to their own homes. She's ready to go to her forever home. And she's a Maine Coon mix. Very sweet, very loving. Loves to be sat on your lap and stroked. Don't you, darling? Yeah. This is Nipper, who we've affectionately named Einstein, because since we've had him, he's been growing all this fur, so he must be around about 1 year old now. But he's really cute with this little tufty fur, which is getting longer and longer. We think he's some sort of pedigree rabbit. He's very gentle, very friendly. He has lived outdoors, but he was brought in when the weather was poor, and he would suit indoor or outdoors. And he's just very, very sweet, would suit a family that wants a very sweet and gentle rabbit. And a nice looking guy too.
After the break, we'll visit with the Adopt for Life Center for Animals and Golden Bone Rescue.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
Golden Bone Rescue and Rehab is located in Camp Verde with foster families across the Verde Valley. Visit Golden Bone online to see all the animals available or call to set an appointment to meet one of the Golden Bone animals. Visit Golden Bone online to see all the dogs available or call to set an appointment to meet one of the Golden Bone available pets. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak to the volunteer coordinator for more information about becoming a foster family for a homeless dog.
This is Ginger. She is a St. Bernard German Shepherd mix, and she's about a year old. She's had a litter of puppies, and all of her puppies have been adopted, so now she's looking for her own forever home. She loves dogs, cats, kids. She loves to play, and she loves to be in the river and play in water. If you'd like to give Ginger a home, she's with Golden Bone Rescue and Rehab, and she would love to meet you. This is Ruby. She is a sweet, beautiful little red miniature pinscher, about 1.5 years old. She's very high energy. She's actually spent a lot of time outside, so she could benefit from a home that would give her the training and love and peaceful atmosphere that she would really love. She does very well with other dogs. She has not been with cats, and she does well with kids. She really is quite active at this moment, and I think that she just needs somebody with a little bit of patience and time to spend with her, and she will be a very loving companion.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Canine Country Club is where your pets go for vacation. Whether they need a place to stay for a few weeks or just camp time at daycare, our staff will make sure every individual animal's needs are met. Need the spa treatment? Grooming at Canine Country Club makes your dog look and feel better, and they can stay the day for free. We'd be honored to take care of your animals. Come in for a guided tour today, 1461 East Cherry in Cottonwood, or call 639-1624, the Canine Country Club, where your pets go for vacation.
The Adopt for Life Center for Animals is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
He's a 1.5-year-old pit bull mix. He's very, very people friendly. He loves everybody he's ever met. He's been really good with the children that have come in to visit, our volunteers, our staff. He's a very laid back kind of kid. He will like to have some activity. He'll hike with you and bike with you and spend some time laying at your feet at home. But at the same time, a little bit of exercise is all he needs. He's a pretty easygoing kind of dog. Just really friendly with people. Come on down and give him a look and see if he's going to fit into your family. This is Ranger. He's a 2-year-old border collie. He's a male. He's a herding breed, so he's a working dog. He needs a job. He loves other animals, loves people, loves children. He needs training, your basic obedience, as well as if you want to do some herding or you want him for protecting your livestock as well. He's a really good boy, just a young, silly man who wants to go out there, have an owner, have a place to live, and have a job. So if you're looking for a working dog, Ranger's a really good candidate.
Hi, this is Hattie. Hattie is a 1-year-old Chihuahua who came to us as a stray. A nice citizen brought her in because she was roaming the streets in Cottonwood. Hattie is a nice little female Chihuahua. She does have some warming up issues. She needs to warm up to you. It took me about 2 days to warm up to Hattie, and Hattie warm up to me. But now you could see she's just a little love dog. We're not sure how she would do around cats and other dogs, but we do know she would make a great dog for someone who just wants one dog, as a nice little lap dog. She loves attention, and she's just a sweet little girl. We named her Hattie, and this is Hattie, our Chihuahua. Hi, this is Alma, and Alma is a 5-year-old Schnauzer Poodle mix. Came to us as a stray. She actually showed up on our front doorstep. An employee found her wandering the property, and she came to us in not the best of health. Alma had some surgery needs that were quite costly, and we put a plea out to the community. They came right to the plate and helped us fund her surgery. And now Alma is ready to go home. As you can see, she's a sweet little dog. We do know that animals that pass her cage, she usually has absolutely no problem with. Not sure how she is with cats. But as you can see, Alma is just a sweet little girl. Aren't you, baby? Yes, you are. And she is just ready for a family to take her home and love on her. This is Nikita, and Nikita, good girl, thank you, is a wonderful little 3-year-old lab mix, came to us as a stray. She's been here since June. We know her to be a sweet, loving dog. She does tend to ignore other dogs. She's not bad with other dogs. She just tends to ignore them. We're not sure how she is with cats. She loves to exercise. She loves to play, and she would make a great personal trainer to take you on walks every day. And as you can see, she's just a sweetheart and loves to give kisses. Nikita, Nikita, give me a kiss. Thank you, good girl.
This is Haas. He's a 2-year-old neutered male. He's a Queensland Heeler mix. Very high energy dog. He does well with most female dogs and most male dogs, but prefers a home with no kittens or chickens. He's a good working dog. He's one that's going to need lots of running, lots of exercise, whether you want to hike, bike, or just throw a ball. Definitely an active partner for an active lifestyle.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Adventure Auto Glass is your locally owned auto glass replacement service with free mobile service to the Quad Cities, Sedona, and the Verde Valley. Adventure Auto Glass owner David Rittershaus is proud to support the Humane Society of Sedona and the Yavapai Humane Society with the Adventures with Animals program. Remember to mention Adventures with Animals when you call Adventure Auto Glass.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Ace. Ace is a 7-month-old Rottie mix found stray on Yavapai Apache Nation. Ace is a little shy at first, but he does come around quickly. As you can see, he's a smaller variety dog. Very, very nice dog. Once he gets to know you, he's just super friendly. And he gets along with just about every dog he's been with. He's been just fine. He likes to play. He's active at 7 months. He'd be great for a family, a young family who wants some exercise. He needs a lot of exercise because he's just a young dog and a lot of fun, ready for a nice family. This is Reno. Reno is a Staffordshire Terrier, approximately 2 years old. Came to us from the animal control officers in Cottonwood. Reno has been a very nice boy in the week that he's been with us and has been in general population. He is very sweet, as you could see, but he's a very strong boy. We would recommend older children, as we have seen him be very strong on our walks. We use the special harnesses, the Easy Walk harness to walk him, which makes it really nice to be able to handle a very strong dog. Reno is, we're not sure about his behavior with cats, but we do see his personality as very loving, and you would need to come down and meet Reno and see how he would be for your family. Yes, that's a good boy. This is Beauty. Beauty is a 4.5-year-old German Shepherd, black German Shepherd, that came to us as a stray from the Clarkdale area. Beauty's been with us for about 30 days or so. She is a wonderful animal. She's very sweet, very loving, as you can see, and as a German Shepherd, we think of her as very intelligent. She's a sweet dog. She has gotten along with other dogs here at the shelter, and she loves to go for her walks with the volunteers in the morning. She would make a great family member and could use some education, some nice positive reinforcement education, and ready to just become part of your family.
Oh, the woman.
No, how's Asia doing with that?
No,
she's not going to take him?
Not today.
Okay.
She's going to check.
But the guy's here
for
Beauty.
Beauty.
This is Windsor. He's a 1.5 years old, long-haired. He's a neutered male, brown tabby. He gets along with all the other cats when he's in our community rooms. He hasn't minded being around any of the dogs when they've come to the glass window. He's actually had a little interest in them. He's very friendly. He likes to be held, likes to be pet. Hasn't minded the children that have come to visit him as well. So come on down and visit Windsor. This is Victoria. She's a 1.5-year-old spayed female. She's a tortoiseshell. She's also another cat that gets along very well in our community rooms and has gotten along with both males and females, adults and the kittens. She likes to be held, loves to be pet, one of our volunteers' favorites, and she's been here for a little bit, about 6 months now. So it'd be nice if she can find her forever home, and if you have other animals, she shouldn't have a problem with that. This is Crystal. He's about 1.5 to 2 years old. He's been with us the longest. He's a little shy at first. He's a neutered male, a brown tabby and white, but he is actually very friendly. Once he gets to know you, he just gets worried. He came in as a stray. We don't have a whole lot of history, but he has been in all our community rooms. He gets along with all the adult cats and even the young ones, so he hasn't been a problem with other cats. Even the dogs that he's had some exposure to, he seems to be fine with them as well. I would definitely he needs to be in a home with adults or older children. This is Dutch. He's a 1.5-year-old neutered male. He's been with us for about a year. He came to us as a stray through city of Cottonwood. Really friendly boy. He gets along with other cats. We rotate him between our kennels and our larger rooms where he can play with others. He's another wonderful lap cat, very easy maintenance. He's a big boy for sure. He's a good 12-pounder. He is litter box trained. He hasn't had any exposure that we know of to dogs, but when he's in the large room and the dogs pass by, he never seems to be bothered by it. One of our volunteers' favorites, so maybe you want to come on down, check him out, and give him the right home. He's really an easy boy to get along with. This is Macy. She's a 6-month-old kitten, female, domestic, medium hair. You can see her big bushy tail, but the rest of her body's just medium. She's from a litter of 5. She's been with us since February. She and her brothers and sisters came in just as infants, little tiny kids, just a couple of days old. She loves to play, loves to be with her brothers and sisters. She's also been with other litters where they all get along. They play well, though she'll give you hours of entertainment. So other cats are fine, children have been fine, adults. She just hasn't had any exposure to dogs. Hi, this is Furley. He's a 10-year-old short-haired cat, tuxedo, black and white. He and 2 of his siblings came here About a month ago, his owner got very ill with some medical conditions, so there was no choice but to give them up. So we have all three, and they're all very, very friendly. They're spayed or neutered. He does get along with other cats. He's used to a house. He's litter box trained. He's been in a home with an older couple, and they've had some grandchildren coming and going as well. So he does have quite a bit of normal socialization in a home and with other cats as well. And he does have a reduced rate, being that he's a senior cat. So they're just $30 for the seniors. And he would just love to be a lap cat for anybody willing to take him home. He'll sit there all day long and just let you pet him.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Red Rock Precision Motors is dedicated to quality repair, service, and regular maintenance for all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Voted Best Auto Repair and Best Transmission 4 years in a row. Don't forget, trip checks are always free at Red Rock Precision Motors in Sedona. Dog visitors are always welcome.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Red Rose Inspiration for Animals is focused on saving abused, neglected, homeless animals. Dedicated to healing and rehabilitating canines who have suffered from emotional abuse, helping them become adoptable. The Sedona Arts and Crafts shows help promote talented artists and benefit animals in need. Support the vision of building a rehab center and animal sanctuary. 928-282-5278.
This is Ross. He's 4 months old. He came in as a litter of 6, and they were strays that the public dropped off. They just found him sitting around someone's old abandoned home. And both he and his sisters and brothers have been very, very friendly from the beginning, very playful. They get along with other cats. They play really well. They're all about the toys. He is litter box trained, and he likes to just kind of hang out and be a typical kitten, chase anything that moves, and then he does like his sleep time where he wants to just be in your lap when playtime is over. This is Baby. He's a 10-year-old male neutered cat, black and white, short hair. Very, very easy to get along with. He's got this great square jaw, if you look at him, that he likes to smile with when he's happy. He has gorgeous green eyes. He's just really, really friendly. He's 10 years old, so he's one of our senior cats here. He came to us about a month ago from his owners who have some health ailments going on, so they could no longer keep him. So he's now with us, and he's been really good. He's been in a home with other cats, house trained, litter box trained, always been an indoor cat. And he also had exposure to children through their grandchildren, and he worked very well with them. He's very friendly. He'd be a great lap cat, very, very low maintenance and easy to get along with. Skippy. He's a 1.5-year-old, neutered male, an orange tabby. He's been here since March. He came in as a stray. He's been very friendly with all the other cats when we put him in the large socialization rooms. He also has gotten along with all the children and the adults that have come to visit with him. Hasn't yet found that perfect home yet, the forever home. So come on down. We got our great special going on, $20 off of one single cat, and that's through July, probably part of August. And also maybe you want to get two. We adopt one and get another one free. This is Vivian. She's about 1.5 years old. She's a female tortoiseshell. She gets along very well with other cats and all of our socializers. She seems to be very friendly toward the children that have come in here as well. We haven't tested her very much with the dogs, but the once or twice that we have passed, she doesn't seem to have any fear at all. She does like to be held. She loves to be on your lap and be brushed. She is litter box trained. She's been really great with all of the socializers. She likes to play, she likes to hang out, and overall she's a pretty mellow, laid-back girl. She's got these beautiful yellow eyes that seem to just stand out on her hair coat and match as well. Just waiting to go home. There she's talking to you as well. Just waiting to go home with you and your family and hopefully some other pets.
All animals leaving the Adopt for Life Center for Animals are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal's not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.